To football now, and Tottenham have appointed former Brighton boss Roberto De Zerbi as their new head coach. The Italian becomes the North London side's third boss of the season as they desperately fight against a shock relegation from the Premier League. Well, our sports reporter Chris Slegg joins us from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium now. Chris.
Yeah, Alison, will Roberto De Zerbi be third time lucky for Tottenham? They sacked Thomas Frank in February after 8 months in charge. They sacked Igor Tudor on Sunday after 5 league games in charge. So now they turn to Roberto De Zerbi, and it's an appointment which has split the Tottenham fan base. Some admire Roberto De Zerbi for his attacking football which brought largely positive results at Brighton, whom he led into Europe for the very first time, and more recently at Marseille, whom he left by mutual consent in February. Others are against him for comments that he made in November. I'll come on to those shortly. Others too against this appointment in a footballing sense. They feel a Tottenham man with an affiliation to the club should have got the job, and they're also wary of De Zerbi's fiery temperament. He's no stranger to falling out with his players at some clubs and also with those in the boardroom. Some of these fears were explained to me before the confirmation of the appointment by Tottenham fan Chris Cowlin.
If you look online and you talk to a number of Tottenham fans right now, I don't think many people are happy with this appointment. And I think a lot of people wanted somebody with an affiliation with the club, either an ex-player or an ex-manager coming in. And there are enough people out there putting their hand up and putting themselves forward for the job. But whoever does come in now, it is going to be a risk. There is only 7 games left. These are like 7 cup finals, 7 huge games for the football club. The players need to give more, and decision-making needs to be a lot better across the board. When you look at, how many managers we've gone through.
Spurs fan Chris Cowlin there. Now to those controversial comments as well that I mentioned. Back in November, De Zerbi was asked about his player at Marseille, Mason Greenwood. You may remember Mason Greenwood was a Manchester United player when allegations were brought against him for assault and attempted rape. He was cleared of those charges. They were dropped, but Roberto De Zerbi described him in an interview in November as a good lad who had paid in a heavy way for those allegations. Now, the Tottenham fan group Women of the Lane has said those comments show serious misjudgment, and they say Tottenham should not have made this appointment. 2 other fan groups have released similar statements, and earlier this evening the Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust said it cannot support this appointment. So at a time when Tottenham really needs unity as it battles against relegation, the appointment of Roberto De Zerbi, Alison, appears to have brought anything but that.
Chris, with the very latest at Tottenham, thank you. Well, lots more to